Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are playing Love and Deepspace, Rafayel's Ignited Echoes is what I want to play today. It's been literally been 4 hours since I finished recording Caleb. He's already up, he's uploaded but on a schedule for tomorrow because I've already posted a video today. And I usually tend to get really like load happy and just upload when they're done because I'm like, please watch this. But I want to save it because it gives me some time to get another video recorded and edited without feeling rushed. So we're gonna watch Ignited Echoes because I want to see Rafayel dance. Like I really want to see him dance. And I mentioned in my last video that actually I'll wait because that's really loud. I mentioned in my last video that Rafayel kind of just screams K-pop vibes. Like his face, he's got such a manicured looking face, and he really does well in those moves on the trailer. And actually, before I do that, I want to do the hair glitch because I want her hair to look good. Okay, so we did the hair glitch. I usually like the braid, but I feel like the braid is too formal for anyone's but Silas's. So we're gonna not the braid. Oh, thing. Yeah, there we go. So we're doing like a half ponytail tied back. Where's this card? He's at 70. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna start his. I guess I'm not gonna ramble on too much because I want to keep this under an hour, and I don't know if it's gonna happen because I like to ramble. I like to ramble a lot. Anyway, let's play. Turn the volume back up and. Start before you spoil me, please.
Try on this fluorescent jacket. Otherwise, you'll vanish once the polar night appears.
I'll vanish? We can glow in the dark.
Mommy, I want the one with the fluorescent wings. That way, you'll be able to spot me right away. It doesn't matter where I fly.
Ever since experts predicted that that deep space tunnels fluctuations would bring a 2-week polar night to certain regions, how to spend the polar night becomes everyone's greatest concern. Is he pouting again? He looks like he's pouting. He's totally pouting. Polar night lifestyle zone. The mall sure knows how to drive sales.
I mean, that requires gullible octopuses like you who take the bait. You have so many arms for impulse buying, cutie.
Yeah, just notice if my mouse is just barely off the screen that I can click and it's not visible. Rail rummages through the shopping basket in my hands. It's already full. Oh, no way. No, don't do that.
Glow-in-the-dark blocks, circadian rhythm aromatherapy, sunrise simulation glasses. You could sit at a table with the kiddos nearby since you're so excited.
Anyone could get 2 weeks of vacation approved, would just be as excited as I am. Gaussian class and psychic class evolvers are easily affected by these magnetic fluctuations. I didn't know what this was in Caleb's route, but I know that she's talking about her now. And psychic class, is that him? That's why I was given time off. A wireless portable night light. This one looks pretty useful.
Okay, but like, don't you trust Lincoln's power grid? Or are you planning to go on an adventure in a place that's super dark?
Like the bottom of the ocean. Depends on whether I'm visiting. The beach outside your place counts as an adventure.
It's hard to say. The magnetic fluctuations will affect the ocean too. Maybe giant octopuses from the deep will sweep away a certain someone who's lost in thought and sitting on the beach with her nightlight.
That's not very nice. Something fluffy covers my back. I turn to see Rael's wrapping me in a blanket printed with cartoon octopuses. Octopus that lands in White Sand Bay must have some kind of magic. It's comfy and cozy. I pat the label on the blanket that reads, Ever Warm Huggy Blankie.
And it's big enough to sweep away 2 people at once.
He spreads out the blanket and wraps himself in it too.
Major museums and art galleries have become popular choices during the polar night. Rafayel, the renowned painter who set a personal record for the highest auction price of his work, will also hold his latest art exhibition at Flux Arts.
Oh, really? They're talking about you, Mr. Record-breaking artist. When the polar night arrives, Flux Arts might have lines outside the door.
That's something Thomas needs to worry about. My polar night schedule is already packed.
Takes the shopping basket with one hand and holds the heated blanket with the other as he heads towards the self-checkout machine.
But according to multiple sources, Mr. Raphael's new, unreleased work has become a target on the dark web.
Oh.
Anonymous users have posted encrypted information, claiming they know where the artwork is stored. They're soliciting potential buyers.
Is this a hoax?
No.
No. Huh?
My paintings aren't cheap.
I know, your paintings are already selling for as much as famous masterpieces. But to be so blatant about it, are they trying to hand themselves over to the police?
You can ask them when the time comes.
Do you already know who it is?
It's not just that. I already set up an inescapable net. Will you join me for some real fun during the polar night? I guarantee it'll be more entertaining than these little gadgets you bought.
Of course, you're always out for an adventure with the Rafayel. This reminds me of the boat. I forget what card it is. It has just a Kindled version because it's in the main story, but he turns part sea god during it on the rowboat. It reminds me how it feels like they're infiltrating something, or they're about to. It's easier said than done.
You look skeptical, which means you should come with me and wait for them to walk into our trap. When I used to go to black markets, Thomas would commission you to tail me. I'm inviting you this time. So you have no reason to refuse. Isn't that right, Miss Bodyguard?
Why does he say it so sweetly? He's like luring them in with a siren song. The polar night arrives as predicted, and true to his word, Raphael brings me to Flux Arts. The exhibition will open its curtains tomorrow. The coveted new work, Submerged, will be hung in the most prominent spot. You know what? I am going to move this just a bit. 1 second. Okay, now you can see more of the edge. See how close is it? Pretty close, okay. I helped you choose its painting's title. Layers of dark blue and gray silver blend together to create a spatial tension that's almost palpable. I witnessed the long process of this painting's creation.
After I met you, I've been freed from the burden of naming my paintings.
I just noticed he was in this buckled outfit. Now that I'm looking at it, this resembles today's sky as the polar night descended.
And it should be popular during the polar night.
It might sell for another record-breaking price. No wonder the black market set its eyes on it. But what if a thief gets in and damages the painting? Is there a way to prevent that?
We just have to wait and see.
So optimistic. Accompanied by the faint sound of electrical currents, Raphael walks up to the painting. The anti-theft sensors that should have been triggered don't respond. All these ads over here get on my nerves. At some point, he already put on the anti-static gloves. He gently removes the frame using a suction cup-like tool. Is he going to put a fake up? The information posted on the dark web was also part of your plan. In your exhibition tomorrow,
The exhibition will be held. It gives people something to talk about. As for the plan, since you're already here, it wouldn't make sense not to join in, yeah?
way to get her in. His tone is cheerful as he gives me a brand new phone.
Help me document the process. And remember not to get my face in the shot.
Why is he being pouty again? He uses his tools to pry up the backing board and remove the nails. Then he gently rolls the canvas away from the frame. Rolls it away, so it's not an actual... Is it thin canvas? He moves too smoothly and effortlessly. It isn't until he places the canvas into a tube that I barely manage to suppress the surprise on my face.
Weren't you worried about the painting getting damaged? Do you feel better now that you've seen it?
The way you comfort me is over the top.
I can tell you're full of questions, but you didn't stop recording. I knew bringing you along was the right choice.
I suspect this is also part of your plan. My snakes are staring at me. His eyes reveal a pleased amusement as he slings the scroll tube over his back and walks to my side. Oh. The faint electrical humming stops and the alarm suddenly echoes throughout the entire gallery. Rafayel takes my hand and leads me away from the surveillance system's range. We depart unhurriedly.
What if I told you that you were part of this plan since the beginning? Now we're accomplices.
It would not surprise me in the least. He always uses her as an accomplice for all of his little schemes. Not surprising. They even have a getaway boat. I was gonna make a comment. My image over here on the side is half blurred, half not blurred, but the filter didn't work on this image for some reason, so it looks alright. So I just left it how it was instead of fully not blurred. But it worked on everyone else's image but his. He just has too good of a face. It didn't want to smear it. Anyway. During the polar night, the sea surfaces is pitch black. The speedboat's light pierces the darkness and skim over the rolling waves as it moves. Wrong button again. I gotta click in here. It's been a while since we left Lecon's waters. Faint lights outline the silhouettes of islands that are embedded in the edge of our vision. This island doesn't show up on any maps.
Not on normal maps.
The holographic map on the Hunter's Watch flickers a few times, then it breaks into patches of garbled code. Communications are jammed too.
Normal communications won't work.
He's got it all figured out. Isn't this how you talk? This isn't how you talk to your accomplice.
This is an artificial island, a place that doesn't exist on normal maps. The people here want to do things that shouldn't exist in the normal world, like finding buyers for their acquisitions.
Such as your painting.
As long as it's something of questionable origin and considerable value, anything goes.
Questionable origin.
Among them are Lemurians.
Oh. People sell Lemurians there?
I'm here to find someone. A buyer. Let's call him Arlen. I need to use the painting as bait.
Is it revenge? The humid, cold air brushes against my skin. I don't say anything else and tighten my grip on his hand. With his other hand, he turns the wheel and the speedboat glides to a stop at the shore. You already know where this Arlen is, right?
I do. but we'll still need to use some unconventional methods to get in.
Unconventional, huh? He hands me an electronic chip.
We need credentials issued by the island itself. That's how we can stay without raising any suspicion. You're a stage visual designer invited by the island's club.
Me? Design stages? Why don't you do it yourself? You're the painter here.
Nope. The designer is a woman, and the people on the island have working eyeballs.
Are you a dancer? What about the chip's original owner?
Why are you looking at me like that? Do you think I'm a bad person? She should be on a cruise ship right now, enjoying the vacation she unexpectedly won.
How convenient. Alright, I have an identity, but what about you?
That depends on what identity you give me, Miss Bodyguard.
We give you an identity? How does that work? Is it supposed to be embedded in the chip?
Please present your identification, miss.
A modest city sits on the island, and within one of the weathered, unremarkable buildings, lights flickers as music fills the air. I've always enjoyed Rafayel's stories. He goes to these elaborate dinners, and he has the most, obnoxious plan, and it always works. A middle-aged man claiming to be the club manager greets us at the entrance. The scanner's light sweeps across the electronic chip. I remain calm.
Please present your identification, sir.
He's my bodyguard.
You have a bodyguard like that?
What do you mean like that? What's wrong with that face?
You can test me if you want.
Raphael ignites a flame in his fingers, which illuminates his cold and slightly menacing expression.
An revolver?
I mean, look at that face. Isn't he like... He plays with knives and he sneaks around his myths, so I wouldn't test him at all.
What are you doing?
What's going on? Under a metal-anchored arched door, we have just passed through. Several security guards wearing black clothing escort a frantic man away. A glowing device hovers above the door. It radiates a faint blue light.
You don't need to worry. This is part of our security measures. Any abnormal or dangerous intents will be detected and intercepted before they can be acted upon.
Unless they're Raphael. Intended detection. What kind of illegal technology is this? Nothing happened when we entered. Is it just a bluff?
You can trust our security. In any case, you never mentioned bringing a bodyguard when your credentials were issued.
If I predicted the polar night so far in advance, I would have become a fortune teller. I point at the overcrowded club lobby. Look, so many people are here to capitalize on the polar night. Who knows if that door actually works? I know, she's a good liar, isn't she?
My employer has already signed a contract with me. While she works on the island, I must protect her 24/7.
I'll leave if you don't let him stay with me. You can find someone else to design the stage. Whether it's for personal safety or to avoid breaking the contract, I can't be on this island by myself.
Fine. But your bodyguard can't leave your side or move independently.
I'll stay by her side every step of the way.
The manager hands over an access card and points to the lobby side door.
Your room is upstairs, but we only prepared one. Your bodyguard...
Stay with me.
We're a professional security company with strict protocols. You don't need to worry about it. Once everything's in order, I'll accompany the designer for her work on the stage.
The stage designers is where the dance comes in. Is that where it ties into the story? He shrugs. He turns, his expression instantly shifting from serious to slightly smug as he winks at me. You cunning little liar. He's really good at it, though. The side door leads to a dimly lit corridor. We make our way up the stairs. I have my eyes slightly red now. It got really watery all of a sudden. I just rubbed it. This island isn't a location that popped up recently. The buildings outside look old.
It's been erased from the maps. The more forgotten it is, the safer it becomes for criminals.
I shush him while I check the corridor surveillance cameras.
Relax. The surveillance cameras here were removed a while back. The people who come here wouldn't want to leave any traces.
There really are no surveillance devices in the corridor. I let out a sigh of relief. You seem to know the place well. It's almost like this isn't your first time here. How long have you been preparing for this? Rafayel points to the...
Let's talk inside.
I did not get to read that. Rafayel points to the only room at the end of the staircase. Walk inside. Right, let's go. A light bulb flickers weakly in the humid air. Peeling wallpaper from the cramped corners falls softly as the door opens and closes. The sea is near the window, but it blends seamlessly with the night. The only sound of rising and falling waves traces its outline.
The decorations are practically vomiting rainbows downstairs, but the upstairs area shows this place's true colors.
Vomiting rainbows. I turn on the bedroom lamp, but the bulb flickers a few times before going out. I guess no one really wants to stay on this island long term. Rafayel begins checking all the hidden corners of the room.
Still, we can't let our guard down.
You're surprisingly thorough for someone who switched gears to being a temporary bodyguard.
You sound too surprised. Who told my Miss Bodyguard to always be so competent? I picked it up through constant exposure.
And you find a light bulb while you're at it, so that we won't have to fumble around in the dark when we get up later.
One already exists.
I go to the balcony, and what appears before my eyes is a cluster of hazy lights. Silver light flows around a jellyfish that, as it floats in the fish tank, its luminous tentacles akin to delicate strands.
Luna Thread Lantern.
What?
That's the name of this species of jellyfish in Lemuria. Its light is gentle even at night. Lemurians sometimes guide them into their homes as ever-changing decorative lights.
Rafayel touches the glass and the jellyfish, as if hearing a summons, slowly glides to where his fingertip rests. I wonder who brought it here and how long it's been.
Maybe they're already gone.
His nonchalant tone reminds me of the man who was taken away at the club entrance earlier. That intention detector downstairs, is it real or fake? I've never heard of technology like that, even at the association.
It's just to scare people.
As he speaks, he carefully moves the fish tank to the windowsill beside the bed.
The thing that can sense intentions is an evolver hiding in the shadows.
But nothing happened when we passed through.
Maybe that's their way of approving our acting skills. The club draws in too many people with questionable backgrounds, so whenever someone comes or goes, they unknowingly get inspected. Don't let your guard down moving forward, Miss Designer.
But wouldn't Rafayel's purpose for visiting the island also count as dangerous? I'm not sure if asking questions would affect Rafayel's plan, so I stay silent and pull him down to sit next to me on the bed.
What's the matter?
It's nothing. I think the bed is a little narrow. Don't sprawl out like a starfish and push me off when you're asleep.
Don't worry. I'm Mr. Bodyguard now. My duty is to protect you at all times.
Not shove you off the side of the bed. Sorry, I hit my microphone. He pulls me into his arms, his voice seemingly coming from deep within his chest.
I know you want to learn more, but the less you know, the safer you'll be here.
It's usually true when bad stuff goes down, just don't know.
Getting you involved was selfish of me.
Aw.
But I need you.
Aw. He looks at me, and the determination and trust intertwined in his eyes makes me suppress the questions in my heart. If your plan is going to take a lot of time, then you should bring me along. I place my hand on his chest. I don't want to be separated from you for too long. Even through his clothing, I can feel his heartbeat and warmth beneath my palm. He's so adorable when he's, like, giving her affection.
The visuals and lighting are clashing. Adjust the color temperature.
The visual is too bright. It's clashing with the lighting. Let's adjust the color temperature.
Okay, I'll do that. Let me know when you think it looks right.
On the club's newly constructed stage, I directed the technical setup with Rafayel's secret assistance.
Okay.
That looks good now. Do the same thing to the other visuals.
You sure know how to generalize.
Generalize.
Your performance is sloppy.
Well, maybe this is the rhythm the Polar Knights should have. What matters is that you can keep up, miss.
One of the club's backup dancers and a guest move to chat beside the stage. The guest makes a gesture for the number 8.
Is this enough to keep up with the rhythm?
The dance will end with the Polar Knight. I'm afraid you'll need to add another digit.
Do you know why this club needs so many backup dancers?
I recall the backup dancers in the main hall. Other than performing on stage, they seem to spend more time navigating through the crowd. Are they also part of the deals?
Actually, they're relaying information. The people who come here have extraordinary identities and possess unusual things. It's safer to have someone relay messages between them.
The information you have about this painting.
It's time to find a few mouthpieces.
Oh, really?
This deal involves a large sum. Even your commission as a messenger is high.
If only we could always have a Polar Knight. There would be an endless stream of people coming to the island to discuss business, and we'd earn so much more.
No matter how much you earn, it's still electronic. When they say it's worthless, it becomes worthless. You better exchange it for something that holds its value.
In the lounge, I strike up conversation with the backup dancers and pretend to be curious. When you earn money on the island, what do you exchange it for that holds its value?
It's only a little bit. Aside from cash and gold, what else can we exchange it for? Only the wealthy people on the island compete to buy antiques and paintings.
What about new paintings from famous artists? Do they sell well?
That depends on whose it is.
Rafayel. The backup dancers lean in.
Rafayel? He's the most sought-after artist here. His previous paintings were bought at high prices the moment they arrived at the club. The backup dancers who acted as messengers back then earned substantial commissions.
Do you have it? Let us take a look. I haven't seen Rafayel's authentic works yet.
The backup dancer's greedy yet suspicious gaze shift towards me. Rafayel puts himself in front of me.
You don't need to see the painting. As long as you can help us, everyone will get a share of the commission once the deal is made.
I wonder if, like, no
I
one...
heard there's something good here. Can I take a look? Money isn't a problem.
I wonder if they're, like, Rafayel is not a known face because he's not wearing a mask, he's not wearing makeup. and he's super famous, but no one can recognize him when he goes to places like this. So, does Rafayel not have a face? Like, I guess he's just a faceless person in the world of the celebrity.
Of course. The question is, do you know what you're looking for?
Raphael's authentic works.
Good. At least you're not just asking around. Do you know how many layers of dark blue were applied to achieve that misty, luminous effect? Sorry, my boss doesn't do business with people who don't know quality. Raphael's paintings require a thorough selection process.
That's funny, he's questioning his buyers.
All the dancers here are begging me to buy something. I need to see the goods first before I make any decisions.
Got it. My boss isn't in a hurry either. People have been approaching us all night. There's already someone who basically agreed to the deal. If you want to outbid him, it'll probably be difficult.
In this club?
Sorry, I can't ignore the privacy of future clients.
I wonder if that was a lie. Ever since word spread about Submerged, Raphael's new painting that was stolen is looking for a buyer, people have constantly sent inquiries related to it. So I have trouble following these stories sometimes, especially his, because they're just, it's layered with lots of planning. So he stole his own painting. He's bringing it here to basically fish out a certain guy that I guess wanted to buy it in the first place, right? That's what I'm guessing. People have been sending inquiries related to it. Raphael manages to navigate flawlessly. He alternates between arrogance and sincerity and manipulates every inquirer like a puppet master. But it's been several days now. Arlen still hasn't shown up.
Are you tired? Your eyes have glazed over.
Glazed over eyes. No, I don't often see you like this. I was captivated when I watched you.
Is it that surprising?
Why do you say it like that? Maybe a little. The manager is looking over here. Back to stoned face. I lead Rafayel to the backstage area and adjust the edge lighting. The target you're trying to lure in is more cautious than expected.
Yeah, but the island isn't that big. The news should have reached him by now. All that's left to do is wait.
How's it go from bodyguard to dancer? That's what I want to know.
That was the last of them. I'm exhausted. See you tomorrow.
The screen has been adjusted according to your instructions. We're clocking out now. See you tomorrow.
The crowd disperses, glasses cast blurry shadows, and the bustling club briefly closes its curtains. In the sunless polar night, this place will be alive again without needing to wait for the sunrise. Raphael, what time is it?
During a polar night, time is the first thing to lose meaning.
You're right, I can't even remember how many days have passed since we arrived here. Noticing the new equipment on the stage is the only way I can keep track of time.
Okay, now that's actually kind of depressing. This isn't good. We're not here to work.
Not here to work? What do you mean you're not here to work? You're working right now, aren't you? He pulls me up from the sofa. Is Mr. Bodyguard going to forego his duties for a while?
Mr. Bodyguard will stay by your side. But the moments we should be sharing together need to be more than this. Since we've got the chance, we can have more meaningful experiences to mark the polar night.
Tell me you're going to... mischievous grin in Raphael's eyes as he pulls out 2 new outfits. Oh, really? Your dance outfit. He's already in it. It's 37 minutes in. Oh my goodness. When you're dressed like that, you'll be the most captivating dancer here.
But I only care about my dance partner's gaze.
I know, right?
How are the stage effects? Do you want to check them out, Miss Designer?
I'm so excited. We step into the center stage and the flashing lights overhead seemingly become dancing flames in my swaying vision. I think Raphael's got the best single dance moves out of what I've seen in the trailer so far. I can't wait to see her join in though. I got a glimpse of like one of them while I was trying to avoid his card when I was pulling for his card. The door beneath our feet vibrates with the fierce rhythm. To the beat of the drums, we move closer amid the interwoven lights and shadows. We pass each other only to move closer again. Is it dance time? Yes. It's gonna be hard not to sing along to this because I've been listening to it nonstop. His moves are like, don't pause, please. I like how they do that. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. Oh. Oh, they're so adorable. Pause for a second, please. Please. Okay, good. I was going, I will pause it. I didn't get to enjoy it as much because of my BlueStacks. I felt like it was freezing during that. I'm like, no, don't freeze, please. Please don't freeze. Don't hit my microphone either. I was gonna say that the YouTube video I watched, just analyzing their dance moves, she said that Raphael looked like he's just a mix of emotions trying to break free, and as the dance goes on, he's eventually like letting go of his emotions. He's just letting them all out. He usually keeps them in and confined, and they're just coming all out. And the way he like moves his hands around his body as he's just expressing himself, and I love it so much. Anyway, where are we going? Going to the staircase, right?
You know, the way you danced was different from normal. It really makes me want to do something else with you.
Oh, really? Very sensual.
It'll be dangerous.
Dangerous, huh? Oh, I love his earring. It'll be dangerous. It's like, I want to do more than just have our night do this. Let's do something bad, right? Okay, let's poke him. Like, why are you stopping me? I need it. You want to know what happens to Raphael when he's dangerous? Oh. She's antagonizing him. She's poking him. She's just making it worse, girl. I'll tell you when. Oh no!
Close the door, and I might become more dangerous.
Please, hold on. Please, wait. Oh, I can't go back and. Oh wait, I'm clicking the wrong thing. Can I go back? What'd she say? I'll tell you when we return to our room. Oh. Okay. Oh, you wanna grab his sleeve? She's taking him upstairs to his room. He's like, no, right here.
Do you always go up the stairs this slowly?
She's got a lot of lines in this, doesn't she?
That's not necessarily a bad thing. Let me see.
She say, maybe you're the one to blame.
Just how bad you can be, okay?
I think he likes this wild side of her. They like going unhinged.
You can be worse.
He just
Before
pulls
we
that
leave,
off. My goodness.
you better let us be bad together.
My goodness. That's not the hairstyle I picked, by the way, and now he's shirtless. Of course he is. I'm so thirsty. Well, I mean, after that dance scene, and then go and make out in the hallway. Water.
Water.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You worn him out, girl. My goodness. He just falls on the floor. Wow. So tired. Rafayel. Oh, pouty, look at that. The sudden commotion instantly jolts me awake. Rafayel is laying on the floor, and we awkwardly stare at each other. At least he's not pouting anymore. Light from the jellyfish falls diagonally across his cheeks and eyelashes. His eyes sparkle with mirth. Mr. Bodyguard protects people by falling off bed.
It proves you weren't holding me tight enough. It should be like this.
Come closer. Must hold you. He grabs my outstretched hand and pulls me with a bit of force. I tumble into his arms and he holds me tightly. Rafayel?
We've been inseparable these past few days, but it feels like we haven't really been together. All because I have too many things on my mind.
And it'd be better if I didn't know any of that stuff.
Yeah? Before, I thought that was how it should be, but it feels different now. Not being able to share things with you. It's like something's missing. No, it's more like a lot is missing. I miss you.
Aww, you're so adorable. Faint vibrations from the music drift up from downstairs. The restless energy of the club is seemingly endless.
Let's go on a date.
Now?
It's so noisy. We won't be able to sleep anytime soon. You made a lot of preparations for the polar night, and now that it's actually here, we haven't properly experienced it yet. If we miss out on it because of my situation, I'll regret it.
He's so cute. Passing by increasingly sparse rundown buildings, we quickly reach the seaside. The empty beach is silent aside from the tide. Our ears, saturated by the club's cacophony, take a moment to adjust. There are a lot of people on the island. I thought they'd go to the beach for their vacation. I didn't expect this to be the quietest place.
A beach where you can't sunbathe isn't exactly appealing for humans.
He put on his dance outfit again. It's so cute. Says who? The beach during a polar night is different. The night sky displays bands of light similar to an aurora. They drift at the horizon where the sea meets the sky. Maybe it's because of the magnetic fluctuations.
You're different from other people, from the people on this island. The individuals here have their own agendas, and no one has the inclination to appreciate nature's artwork.
What about you?
I have my own agenda too, but I also want to be like you. Maybe I can no longer be considered a pure Lemurian.
Why's that? But you're still Raphael. You're already pure enough of a Lemurian to me.
Yeah.
Why does he not say he's pure? He's literally the sea god. He wraps us both in a blanket he brought along. We sit on the edge and observe the light's artwork that's painted across the night sky. If we stayed in Lekon City, we would have seen this at White Sand Bay, right?
The lights won't be as visible in a bright city.
Even watching the sea on this island counts as fulfilling my polar night date. It's a pity I didn't bring the ever-warm huggy blankie.
I can fill in as the blankie. As for the portable nightlight that's meant to attract octopuses...
He turns and places a warm, gentle kiss on my lips. Aww. I was waiting for it.
I'll make you a Rafayel brand one now.
Oh. Rafayel brand what? Light? Is that what it was? Hold on, go back. I always click the wrong thing. Let's see. As for the portable nightlight that's meant to attract octopuses, I'll make you a Rafayel brand. Okay. Oh, okay. I forgot. I thought he was just kissing her to be romantic. If he kisses her, she can breathe underwater for a while, right? I thought the sea at night would be nothing but pure darkness. Yet after Rafayel makes me swim for a while, light appears. It's from a vast expanse of seashells in the seabed. Their gentle light flickers. I wonder what it'd be like to be underwater during a polar night. But the waters around White Sand Bay probably don't have the bioluminescent species like these.
They have a scientific name on land, but I still prefer their Lemurian name.
He folds a wide, soft piece of seaweed into a container and has me select some glowing seashells are placed inside.
They're gleam drops. Their surface is as clear as glass, right? These seashells are unique to this area. I heard that Lemurians who passed through here would bring some back for their children.
Why? Is it so they can use them like marbles?
The kids would drop a seashell every so often as they swim. If they ever got lost, they could follow the seashells back home.
There were also fairy tales on land about using stones to mark trails in the forest. The ocean and land are surprisingly similar in this regard. He lowers his gaze, his face highlighted by a soft glow. It's from the seashells he's holding. Raphael is romantic in his own way. I love the whole mermaid tale of him. I read all of his myths. He's the only one I read the third myth of. And I'm just completely in love with his story, his backstory. The journey back to the shore is no longer dark. The glowing seashell in our hands illuminate the sea before us. In the tranquil ocean, there's only the sound of water rippling as we swim, yet I don't feel lonely at all. Raphael, let's find time to explore the entire island before we leave.
Even though everyone we've encountered here has ulterior motives.
Oh my goodness. The people with ulterior motives have gathered in one place, so there aren't as many humans in other areas.
Yeah, we can find some places that no one visits. We'll leave gleam drops as markers that only we understand.
The island isn't exactly big. Are you really worried about getting lost?
Let's just say it's for getting home safely.
Although the polar night dilutes our perception of time, I can't stop time from passing. Raphael is still handling inquiries from buyers who aren't our target, but aside from that, the remote areas of the island have gradually been marked with gleam drops.
Do you have that painting?
He's back to Mr. Bodyguard. A new inquirer approaches, and I'm waiting to see what reason Raphael will use to turn him away this time.
Yes.
Oh. I turn to look. Raphael is calm, but his composure is unusual compared to his previous reactions. Arlen? No. Something unusual flickers across the man's glasses. From his subtle reactions, it's clear someone behind the scenes is watching via a hidden camera. It's Arlen's subordinate.
I'll need to verify it.
Raphael takes out his phone and plays a video. It's the one he had me record when the painting was stolen. Quote, stolen.
Where's the painting?
For a deal that involves a painting of this value, it's not fair if we're the only ones showing our hand.
You can name your price.
There's more than one buyer here who can pay the same price. You should have seen that over the past few days.
He regards the man's glasses with the enigmatic smile, as if he's speaking directly to whoever is watching behind the camera. The man hesitates to speak. He's seemingly waiting for instructions from his earpiece. I need to give him a reason to lower their guard. If you don't want to reveal yourself here, then you can have my bodyguard take the painting to meet you. Raphael's gaze lands on me. I put on a calm and different expression. He has my permission to act on my behalf. You can deal with him directly. Smiling, I look at him. Look at that face. He's like, how dare you? Don't get lost on your way back, Mr. Bodyguard. Raphael takes an almost unperceptible deep breath.
I'll do whatever my boss tells me. And I already escorted you once. I won't get lost.
Once? He's referring to where we recently used gleam drops. I nod at him.
All right, follow me.
Once the transaction is complete, I'll let you know right away, boss.
The way he tilts his head. After Raphael leaves, I pretend to be relaxed to continue adjusting the light on one of the stages. It's funny, the bodyguard not supposed to act independently, right? Soon I noticed a pair of eyes occasionally glancing in this direction. I knew they'd still be watching. While adjusting the lights, I discreetly confirm the person, then I call out to a backup dancer who's passing by. Do you see that gentleman in the gray coat over there? He has something good to sell.
You know him?
Yeah, he's looking our way. Go say hello. What he has is even more expensive than mine. The backup dancer's eyes immediately light up and they rush over to surround the man. I seize this opportunity to hit the switch and slip away once the stage goes dark. These headphones are hurting my ears. The place where Raphael and I last scattered gleam drops is a ruin deep within the island. Oh? When I arrive, a small cluster of seashells glimmers with a faint silvery white under the dim moonlight. Raphael isn't here yet. Child. I turn around to find a thin, frail child timidly looking at me.
Raphael told me to find you. My name is Vaughn.
I crouch down and see his clothes are tattered. His exposed skin is covered with scars. Where did you come from?
A bunker. There were so many guards. I thought I'd never escape.
Unease begins to grow in my heart, but then a familiar voice echoes in my mind.
Getting you involved was selfish of me.
Aww.
But I need you.
What else did Raphael tell you?
He said you'd take me home.
Yeah, we can find some places that no one visits. We'll leave gleam drops as markers that only we understand. Let's just say it's for getting home safely.
Already planning ahead. Chaotic footsteps resound in the distance. Whether they belong to pursuing guards or not remains unclear. Take Vaughn and Lee, find Rafayel. Oh no, what do I do? What do I do? I think this is going to be one where I play both of them because I want to know. So it makes me worried for Rafayel, so I want to go find him. If Rafayel is in danger, I know, right?
Looks like footprints. They went this way!
No, it'd be too dangerous to let Vaughn leave by himself. I suppressed the urge to immediately find Rafayel and hold the boy's hand. Stay close to me, Vaughn. I won't let them take you again. If that's all it does, whether she chooses one or the other, I think it's fine if I don't go back. I wish I could go back. Like, can I don't think I can. Seashell markers that Rafayel and I left help us avoid the crowd and lead us all the way to the deserted seaside. The weak boy steps into the sea. The dark clouds disperse, and moonlight illuminates the ocean surface. Faint scales appear on the boy's cheeks. Oh?
Miss, will Rafayel get in trouble?
Is he a Lemurian? I'll find him, don't worry. You go first. Go get to a safe place. Then you can contact us.
Okay. Will we meet again?
We will, soon. The boy nods, turns, and dives into the sea. I catch a glimpse of the light-colored tail beneath the water. It reflects the moon for a moment. Moonlight. He is a mermaid. My goodness. Maybe another young Lemurian also returned to the sea by following the trail of Gleam Drop's home. Dang, that's loud. Let me turn it down just a little bit, because I know the music is loud whenever I am reading this. A distant thunderous sound makes the ground tremble. The endless night is suddenly illuminated by a massive blaze out of the corner of my eye. Rafayel. There's lots of stuff happening. Oh my goodness. The fire spreads rapidly, and the sky above the island is bathed in crimson light. Panicked people flee towards the coast where boats are docked. Rafayel. I go against the crowd and run to the place where the fire burns the strongest. The flames are like a crimson wave that devours the pitch-black sky. A familiar silhouette slowly takes shape in the sea of fire, is like a shadow forged from flames. Rafayel.
I'm okay.
Good.
What about you?
Jeez. I'm fine. Vaughn has already returned to the sea.
Thank you.
Aww. Are you okay? I thought he was relieved, but Raphael's expression seemed somewhat distant. I've seen this look before. It was when we were on the beach outside the winery. He invited me to dance in the rain. Maybe he doesn't realize it. He looked like this for a second at the time. You want to dance?
But it's not raining today. Also, everyone here is running for their lives.
I take his hand and it's not as cold as I expected. I'll still hold on to you.
I know. I'm bound to you.
It's not just that. We're still accomplices.
Yeah.
The mermaid bond. Like I said, I love his story.
Who stole our boat?
Oh my goodness, someone stole it. By the time the fire is extinguished, it seems like everyone has already fled. The air is filled with the acrid smell of smoke and ash. We return to the club because we want to transport the fish tank to the seaside, the one with the jellyfish. Today's waves are bigger than before.
The polar night is probably about to end. The seawater has also been affected by the magnetic field fluctuations. I had a fully thought out plan, but I somehow overlooked the possibility of our speedboat getting stolen. What kind of people are even on this island?
You should know, right? This shouldn't be a problem for a Lemurian, though. Hold on. Let me turn the volume back up. Yeah. I know, right? Just get in the water. I crouch down and lower the tank into the sea. The jellyfish swims out. Rafayel watches the jellyfish's glowing body gradually disappear beneath the waves. I watched Vaughn return to the sea in the same way.
Lemurians will take him to safety. Don't worry.
I thought about the ways you could hide dangerous intentions without being detected, but I overlooked the simplest answer. You're here to save someone.
A person can only do so many things. Some of my people are always looking out for Lemurians in distress. The Evolver in the club who can sense intentions, and the bunker where Vaughn was held, they provided me that information. Vaughn would have been rescued earlier if the bunker hadn't been so heavily guarded, and you wouldn't have been dragged into this.
Below the water, my fingers find his. That means I would have missed the chance to become your accomplice.
Yeah.
He gently strokes my wet
I'm glad
fingers.
I didn't miss out on experiencing a polar night with you. My gleam drops are in every place that should be marked.
Gleam drops. Rafayel places his other hand against his lips. Oh. Silvery white light glows. Silvery white light glows under the ocean's surface. Schools of luminescent jellyfish, like a slowly churning galaxy, drift closer amid the call of the tide. Following close behind, a massive whale rises from the sea like a new island, its figure illuminated by the jellyfish. This kind of reminds me of his wedding card. Like, I haven't read it because I've only read Xavier's, but they swim off on a giant whale, right?
Yeah, not having a boat isn't a problem.
We have whales. There's interactions in this part of the card too. Oh my goodness. Rafayel takes my hand and leads me into the ocean. We sit on the whale's broad back. It'll take a while for us to return. I have plenty of time to wait for you to finish what you were saying.
What I was saying?
Yes, please tell us. Where else did you leave gleam drops? Was it when we were together? The sea shimmers with light because of the jellyfish, and the reflection of his smile ripples out of them. With them.
I left them at this very moment. In every moment I've spent with you. Do you get it?
I don't. Please enlighten us. He leans in, his breath warmer than the sea breeze.
If a Lemurian is lost in his hatred one day, then the gleam drops in his life will guide him back to where he came from. Back to your side.
I was gonna say back to her. He's so cute. The seawater gently flows over our bodies as the whale slowly dives into the sea. We're back on the path we took to get here. Oh yeah, okay, so their boat to leave the island got stolen, and they just rowed the whale back home. That's so romantic. Like I said, he's romantic in his own way. His teasing kind of gets on my nerves a little bit, because he's really pouty about it. But when he is romantic, he's very romantic. I loved it. So he stole his own painting so he can go save a distressed Lemurian, right? Did he know he was distressed from the beginning though? Like, he said that the dancer gave him that information. But the dancer's on the island, so did he know ahead of time? That's what I don't understand. Or did he just want to catch Aaron specifically? Maybe he knows Aaron was a bad person and was doing other illegal things and he wanted to stop him. Either way, man, Rafayel has a huge heart. He loves his people. The fact that he went to go save a little kid is so adorable. Anyway, that makes me happy. I have no idea. So, that's the end of this video. I'm not going to be able to edit it down to 1 hour because I'm 8 minutes over already because I just yap all the time. But I'm not gonna record the other 2 videos until Thursday. I think my daughter has a basketball game, but my husband thinks it's canceled, so I might not be able to get both recorded Thursday night. And I need to do Illusions of Itahari as well. But let's see, I have this scheduled to come out Wednesday. I have Caleb scheduled to come out Wednesday. This will come out Thursday probably. And then that'll give me enough time to edit a Itahari one. But now I need to go and watch him dance on my phone because I don't get to indulge in it because I feel like I want to talk at the same time, or I want to react to it, so I miss stuff. And I watched the trailer like 5 times before I caught everything in the trailer. Like when Caleb said please, when he wanted to mess us up with the glitter, Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like down below and or subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.